Namaste, heroes, and welcome now to Soul Horoscope SuperScope, a weekly report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I'm your Sensei to Sirius Joy, and this is your weekly Soul Horoscope for Aries and Aries Risings. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. I know it's kind of a shitty birthday right now because the way the planets are. And I know Aries are not feeling totally amped up right now. You know, a couple of Rams I always watch in society. Interesting. One is Lady Gaga. She had a birthday a couple weeks ago. She's interesting because I think she represents the new Aries, the creative Aries, the independent Aries, the one that is the general and not the soldier. And then Alec Baldwin. He's an Aries. He's got that ability to reinvent himself over and over again and stay fresh and young, interesting and charming and boyish as he gets older and older. So he's an interesting Aries too, if you want to point him out. And if you don't know, it is your birthday period. This is for Aries, step 9s. I always say there are 11 steps to Sirius Joy, and when you are an Aries or an Aries Rising, step 9 is important. Step 9 is to take action, to become what it is you want to bring to you and manifest to you. And some of the confusions that Aries have simply are when they misfire, either going off too far. In fact, Alec Baldwin's story comes off. Remember, he got in trouble for leaving shitty messages, and his ex-wife released them to the public. So that's just some crappy warfare. But that was maybe an action that blew up in his face. Rams want to take action, and they want to take action now. Now, what's changing is what you take action after. And what you do is who you are when you're an Aries or an Aries Rising. And so what you do is technically what's changing. But at the core of it, it is your ego consciousness. So let's take a look. We're looking at the I am state of awareness, what you are best at. We have 12 states of awareness to be a human being, and one of them is ego action. And you're going to move into your identity. You might be going through an identity crisis right now. That's because you're not quite sure what to act on and what not to act on. But the formula of what to act on or not act on is not as simple as taking action. In fact, it's a bit more complex, like this Grand Cross. Now, this is in effect through your entire birthday period and will basically be strapping you down until you get it, or strapping you down until everyone else gets it. So I don't think everyone has to learn, but everyone has to have the opportunity, it seems like, with the planet. So on screen left, Uranus, that is pulling on you to innovate your character. And this year, as I said, I believe Aries and Aries Risings will have a quantum breakthrough into a new character, one that is new no matter what age you are. This is a new Aries on Earth. We haven't had this since the Roaring 20s, all right? So this is a new Aries on Earth, and I think we see the break of that new Aries now. On the other side of this, screen right, Mars, your home planet, retrograde, meaning that you are reconsidering on the inside where your strength is. So Aries Rising is trying to find their strength, all right? The answer is the strength is with your relationship to yourself, which thereby ends up maybe turning your back on some of the old relationships or turning your back on some of the old partnerships that are based on the old ego. This is inevitable. I don't see a way around it. The other part of the cross is the north-south, which is Pluto at the top, saying in a retrograde, you've got to reconsider. It's going to retrograde this week, so reconsider what career choices are and what future choices are. And career future has been on the plate since 2009, so this ain't anything new, but it's definitely adding tension to the whole chord. And at the bottom, what's really pushing a lot of this is Jupiter. Jupiter is saying you have to feel better now, period. Whether you have the job or not, whether you have the divorce or not, whether you have the character or not, whether you have the strength or not, you must feel better now regardless. This is the part of the Ram or the Ram Rising that's a baby and that has to treat yourself, nurture yourself, because you basically got to go out in the world with your whole IV kit and everything you need to baby. This brings to mind Lady Gaga, who in a lot of her little documentaries behind the scenes, very sensitive, very sweet, crying all the time. So that is the woolly lamb that needs extra self-nurturing. So moving forward this week, you're going to step into a new character. And the key change will actually be this: a lunar eclipse, a full lunar eclipse in Libra, which means that there will be a disruptive energy applied to your relationships. The disruptive energy, ironically, is peace. That's actually what it is. We're a step 25 lunar eclipse. So the universe is pushing for peace. And step 25 means that your emotions and your thoughts will come together. Okay? So when emotions and thoughts come together, this might be the universe pulling your head and saying, hey, look at this. You don't even want to be in this marriage. Or, hey, look at this. You want to be in this marriage. Or, hey, look at this. These partners aren't working for you. So I think the universe is going to make you see something you otherwise would not have seen. Or the mind will finally team up with the emotions about relationships. What does this do? it releases energy on the other side, screen left, the sun, which means your character is now free because it has realized that it was sending energy through relationships that no longer apply to the new Aries 3.0. It's like the third version, I'd say. Alec Baldwin 33.0. So that said, this will happen Tuesday morning. Early Tuesday morning on April 15th is when the eclipse lines up. However, with eclipse energy, you can see that marriage partnership issues might start to break down and crack as soon as Friday night, all the way as late as Friday the following week. So there's like a 3-day after kind of like quantum. It's my experience that those born in chapter 1 of the transit get it right away. Chapter 2 next. Chapter 3 usually has a little bit of a late effect with my clients. Which chapter you're born, or are you beginning, moderate, or master of your sign? So that said, this is the dramatic moment. What you really want to do is just, the position to take here inside the self is to simply align your feelings with your thoughts, and whatever that means, that means. So this week, the eclipse happens early Tuesday morning. Then you will get very personal and private on Wednesday and Thursday, and you'll emotionally want to draw boundaries. So you're going to be following through with very emotional, powerful kind of decisions of closing or opening emotional arteries on Thursday. And then the week basically ends with loving and trusting and learning. So this is a week where your passionate strength will turn into courage. And you have to be passionately strong with yourself. And that's why you have to baby self-nurture yourself a lot, because in the moment of changing all of your relationships or drawing new boundaries, only you will be there with you, as it always is, frankly. Anyways, I mean, that's how we die. That's how we're born. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. Now, taking a quick peek at next week, I just want to point that Love Fest Day will be on Friday. So the universe is going to send some blessings to you, and it's going to happen spiritually. So it's going to be a private love fest. Now, for those who have Venus in Aries and love like an Aries, even though they may not be like an Aries, they may love like an Aries. First of all, there's a Love Fest Day going on in Pisces. So it is all about spiritual love right now for the 9VQs. It is all about connecting to past life love and releasing from past life love. Also giving and receiving in past life love as well. Love Fest Day, which is the following week, is going to be a huge sort of clarity as far as where you should be as far as your spiritual karma. And this is definitely the opportunity for 9VQs to let go of spiritual patterns. In other words, if you always date the hard person or the easy person, or if you're always the hero or you're always the damsel in distress, and that's quite often what 9VQs do, they play damsel or hero, one of the two. But regardless, there's a higher way of aligning to people, one that is more congruent and probably goes along with the new egos everyone's getting. So it is about spiritual progress for the 9VQs. Now, folks, I have recorded a full 30-minute megascope that will walk you very deeply through every day of the week. So if you want to be coached every day of the week, this file can stay on your portable device, and it will totally help you get there. All right, it's only $13.95, and it goes in depth, and it also has a bonus file to give you a perspective of when Uranus entered Aries in 2010. You can kind of understand that and how far it's come so far. It does support us too, and it's at soulmart.me. Thank you for that. For those who want lifetime coaching in the moment, I've got a network called GA Venus. It's at gavenus.com, and this is where I text you personal videos through the day to help you get through your day. And yes, they change, and they're based on your date of birth. So more information for that at gavenus.com. And if you are watching us on YouTube, we say please add us to our channel. Please subscribe to us. And on Facebook, you can visit us at soulgarden.me and like our page there. That'll take you there. And if you'd like to be emailed your zodiac weather every day and your horoscopes every week, come on down to soulmart.me, because you can go on our email list there, and I'll send it to you and be there for you. Okay, my Rams, that's all I have for this 7-day forecast. Hang in there with that lunar eclipse, okay? Just try to bring your feelings and your thoughts in alignment, which probably means you're going to have to tell the smartass, that's your thoughts, where it needs to go, all right? And I will see you in 7 days. Namaste. I love you, and live, love, be.
Soul